Alright, good morning guys, welcome back to another one. We're out here at SouthOC Cars and Coffee. I'm gonna run you through today. Today's focus is gonna be a little different. Usually for SouthOC, you know, it's all about the exotics that come out and everything else, but this week is Pebble Beach, so it's a big car week out there, and most all the exotics head out that way. So today's not about the exotics. Today, of course, is about my favorite. I'm gonna focus more on the JDM cars, on all the imports and everything else that's here, like all of our Mitsubishi, all of our Evo boys on this side. We got the rivals, we got the Subies on the other side. So I'm gonna show you guys what's here, show you, kind of run through these cars, try and spend a little bit more time on those. So you guys let me know what you think. Drop those comments below as always. Let's talk about what's out here, and I'm gonna get at it, and I'm gonna start going up and down the lane showing you what's here. So hope you guys enjoy. Thanks. So like I was saying, the like SoCal Evo group had a meetup for today. So as you see, there's a ton of 9s all down the run. Each one, you know, each one has something a little different that that sets it apart, gives it its own you know, individuality. So we've got a couple with their hoods open. You can see he's running basically 4 slicks, you know, all-wheel drive. He's on some proxies. He's got the hood opened up. Got a little hood exit. Go down the run. Silver with some white TEs. Looks good. Got the matching valve cover. Looks like it was a Chevy built one right there, so you know it makes power. And I'm sure this one will surprise some people because it looks fairly stock from the outside, except of course if you see the hood exits on it, and then you'll know it's definitely not stock. It's got a dyno chart on it, which is pretty cool. Do a little proof of what he's making out here. Making almost 750, 540 torque. That's good. All-wheel drive. That car is gonna boogie. For something that looks almost stock, that is gonna jump on a lot of cars and hurt their feelings. So running down the line, we got our Evo 4 that we did that we were able to do a review on. So if you guys want to see that, right-hand drive Evo 4 on my channel, we were able to take this one out and review this one. So if you guys want to see more on that, just pull it up on my channel. Got a couple 10s, and then we start to make the end of this row, and it was kind of cool. I wish they had organized it a little better, but they started putting the Subarus like across from them, and it had just been cool if it was all Subarus. Nice little 13. Got the rectangular headlight conversion. Looks good. But yeah, so like I was saying, it would have been good if they were like just all Subarus. I kind of made a quick walkthrough already, and they're kind of mixed in, so. But it's kind of cool. They parked them here. Let me cut through a little bit. I'll show you. You got a couple on this side. You got a little Outback. I know it's not part of our JDM theme of the day, but CSL on some BBSs still looks really good. So let's see. We'll go back over here. I'll show you guys. I like how they did the bug eye, little rally spec. Got like the push bar, all the extra fogs on it. Looks cool. Run down here a little bit. Got a couple of the stance cars. Got the GS, little VIP build. Still running some stock wheels, which I'm kind of surprised. Most of the time they're on like super flush fitment, but maybe he just got his other set. He hasn't had a chance to put them on, so I really do like the GS. It'd be good to get one.
Texas, though.
Yeah, dumped out S2000 here, and then a nice little 350 on some works. One of the things I like about the 350 is you can definitely fit a lot of wheel in the back of that. Got the little cappuccino over here. Got the little Orito wheel. That's cool. What's up, guys? So, you know, I had to come over here and take a look at this because this is always a fun car. I like those. Those are fun. And the owner's good people. I always see him at all the meets, talk to him. So we got a whole little group of Miatas that showed up together. Bunch of NAs. So we get a couple MBs on that side. I like this setup. Little wheels. Just gotta, I mean, whether or not he finishes it or not, you know. Fresh set of paint. Car would look pretty much done. So let me see what else we got down this way. Then I'll show you guys a couple other rows. Got a nice, just kind of low-key 33. Just nice and simple. With the TEs on it. Next to a right-hand drive chaser. Then we have a little Drift Spec S13 next. And then a little GTS 4-door R32. Which again, these are fun. So let's skip over, let's see, we'll skip over a couple rows. Looks like we got a FL5, couple other fun cars over here. Nismo 370. Get you guys around to the front and take a look. You can see the normal section of cars where the exotics go just aren't full today. But so you get the 370, get the carbon hood, carbon fenders, carbon mirror caps. Looks good. Got a little damage on the front. Looks like he picked up something. Nice little FL5. They're definitely growing on me. Another 13 down here.
And then I hand it back to him. 7,700 a month. That's on a 75-year contract. You know? And I immediately went out the lot and picked up the gas pipes.
We got some BMWs, Mustang mixed in. M3 on the end looks nice. So like I was saying, normally this section here where all the cones are reserved for the exotics, but since everybody's up in Monterey, up Pebble Beach area, like, you know, they're just not going to fill it in today. The other row is actually pretty full, so I'll make a quick sweep. I'll kind of run by those cars real quick. But there's a nice little mix of exotics here today. The little cuties just hanging out.
Oh, thank you.
It's kind of cool they let the NSX park in with the rest of the group. Got a little kitted up wide body I8.
Yeah, actually, I brought the radio.
And then let's get going over into the other rows. Like I said, I'm gonna focus more on the JDM cars today, unless there's something that pops out that, you know, I want to highlight for you guys. One of the ones that's pretty cool that's over here is there is an older generation Eclipse that's a GSX, so all-wheel drive, turbo. It's actually pretty cool because you just don't see them anymore. Most all of them, you know, have either just blown up, wrecked, whatever at this point. And it's a fairly clean example. It's got door dings and stuff like that, but super clean under the engine bay. Like really, really clean. So it looks like they've spent a lot of time under the hood, making sure it's all right. Got a big front mount. Got some classic like OZ racing wheels. Interior's all stock. Threw some gauges in the glove box. He's got like one pillar gauge as a hint, but overall the car's really clean. See? that's pretty cool. Like, again, that's one of the reasons I like coming out here. You know, you get to see cars that you don't normally see. You got one of my buddies, Cardos and Picks. He got his Z pulled out. He's been taking this everywhere now that he got it. It's actually a really nice car. It's a good driver's car. Like, it's not to the point where it's been like fully refreshed and like you're scared to drive it because you don't want to pick up any door dings or anything. So he's been taking it out to a lot of the meets he goes to. And oh, here's that lifted Mini that we saw at one of the other shows. I'll have to see if I can bump into the owner. If I can bump into the owner, I'll try and get a little bit more info. I had a couple comments asking me about this from the other show. I think they were asking about like rear diff and stuff like that. So if I see the owner, I'll try and ask him. I'll try and bump into the owner if I can. So this row is typically all muscle cars and everything else. And then the last two rows are typically a mix. So we have a little bit of JDM, a little bit of Euro. So like I was saying with the Subaru guys, they should have organized it a little better. Got them to park on the other side. Maybe they just didn't want to be part of things. Nice M3. Got the painted hood with just the exposed carbon. We got a bunch of the street takeover boys. I mean, the Dodge Challengers, Chargers, SRT, Hellcats, all of those boys. Let's see. Let's drop over in this last row and see what else we got over here. That's 370. It's on like the Yankee RPF 01s. This is a good looking car. Simple, hasn't been overdone. Nice carbon hood. Nice little kit on it. I like that. Got the big old, is it a 750 or an 850? I always forget these models. Big old V12. It's kind of fun to see those. And it's parked right across from a 427 Roush setup, little Cobra. All right, we'll run you guys down this row. We'll see what else is down this, because like I said, there's always a good mix down this row. So let's see what else we got. We got another 370. Lexus is cool. You don't get to see those as often. Is that an old Prelude? No, an old Probe? That's an old Probe. Yeah, that's funny. Another 9? I guess he didn't get the memo to park with everybody else. Maybe he's not part of that group. I don't know. Avan GTs. Nice clean little M3. Simple OEM. Almost went by the coupe. Coupe with a K-swap. This is definitely a runner. Looks like he does track day stuff. He's got a little extreme speed side door badge. He's got the kind of looks like a homemade wing, bumper cut in the back. So I'm sure he runs the crap out of that car at the track. Got a nice little low-key R32. Looks relatively stock brakes, stock interior. Only the tiniest of little dash bubbles, so that's good. It's got the little flip up in the back. V-Spec 2, that's cool. So the V-Spec 2 should have I think it's the upgraded brakes at that point. And it's a later generation. So I like the steering wheel.
Like you got no idea.
I'm down for that steering wheel. Although as I say all that, he's got like an aftermarket, like a Haltech dash. So much for stock. You know, he's running the full thing on that. And then next to him, he's got a nice little white one on some TEs, some really deep dish TEs. Let's see, stock interior again. Little Nismo shift knob. He still has the stock dash. Cool. Looks good. Looks like his dash actually might be all one without the little dash bubble. So if that's the case, good for him. This is why you gotta walk up and down all the rows. Tucked all the way over here. Let's see. See, the Subarus really could have represented. They're all split up too much. So we got a little wide body IS. Still working on getting the kit done and everything, but full set of paint. Full set of paint, it'll look pretty good. I mean, it's getting there. That's how a project car goes. Let's run down the rest of the way and see if there's anything else down this row. Looks like we got a handful of S2000s parked all the way down at the end, so I'll take you guys down to those and we'll scope those out. So I'll take you guys over here. I'll get down to the S2000s. I'll show you guys what's over there for those. And I'll let you know what else we can find today. A couple guys parked way down here. A nice little stanced out Lexus. Mazda Speed 3. Put little hood vents and everything else. And then got a CR. I mean, that looks good. Can't knock the CR. They're going for big money. Got some little CEs on it. Nice clean black version. You got two others. Got a little silver one. I can't remember if the silver one's the one with the K-swap in it. Red one on some Mugens with some AP brakes. Both have their hard tops. Of course, the CR only came with the hard top. Then has the little cover. Sounds nice. Red one's had a good cage setup. Look, you gotta have your music. Can't just go and not have your music. My ass was so loud I had to wear headphones while I was driving it. These look good. Looks like we're already gonna probably start rolling in and out. One thing that's really cool about this meet is it's super organized. Nobody comes in till 8:30. They switch the barriers around. Hey, let's start bringing everybody in. And 10 o'clock, everybody get out. You know, they have a complete staff that runs this stuff, so it's pretty cool. I'm gonna run through. I'll show you guys what else I find, if there's anything else here. Otherwise, I'm gonna get going to the next one and show you what I can find here. Look at this lead sled. Old like Mercury. Black on black on black. Yeah, that's cool. There's the 32 we saw on the highway. Okay, sorry. There's always a bunch of cars to see here. So I'm probably gonna get going. If I see anything else, of course, I'll show you. Otherwise, I'll see you guys at the next one. You guys drop those comments below. Let me know what you like best out here. You know, if there's anything else you'd like to see at these types of meets, especially at this location. This is every Saturday, so it's something I can definitely come down to and show you guys. But I'll see you guys at the next one, and thanks.